Wow! Hi, let me silence my phone really quick. I did it. I did it! Hello. Hi. Wow. So, I had a busy day yesterday. And apparently this morning, too. Oh shit, I should have been stretching. Ooh, I'm feeling it in my arms. I should have been stretching. What am I talking about? I have a lot of things to talk about. I guess I should start... Hi, everybody. Hi, YouTube, by the way. How you doing? YouTube. So, I woke up this morning. It was actually at about 9:30. I didn't wake up at 9:30, sorry. I woke up at like 5, but let me see. I posted about it in Discord and on Twitter. By the way, that reminds me, I gotta tweet that we're live on Twitter. Let me do that. Oh wait, no, that should be a quote retweet. How do I do that? That's how you do that. There we go. Okay. I did it. Alright. Anyway. So yeah, this morning, I got an email. I got an email from YouTube regarding the VOD channel. And apparently, a Dead by Daylight VOD from March 2nd, 2021, over 2 years ago. 2 years and like 2 months. Oh, a month. 2 years and a month about. Got flagged for a community. It was a community guideline strike. Technically not a strike, because this is the first strike, and the first strike you get on YouTube is technically a warning and not a strike, but it is a strike. It's just the first strike doesn't do anything. So it got a community guideline strike for violating YouTube's hate speech policy. YouTube's hate speech policy. Now this is a very old stream at this point, and this particular VOD, it's Dead by Daylight VOD, and if you're a freak who knows dates, this was the PTB release of The Trickster, the knife-throwing guy, Dead by Daylight. The first 30 minutes to 40 minutes of it is literally me downloading the update. So, there's that. But, so I reviewed the video. It got flagged for hate speech. It got taken down. I got a strike on that account. And I reviewed the video, and I read YouTube's, hate speech policy. I read their fucking policy. And nah, man, that flag, that's a bad, let me lower the music, I'm sorry. That flag, that's a bad flag right there. That's a bullshit flag. Now, I didn't watch like the entire VOD, but you know, right? Like, come the fuck on. So, I can only speculate why this particular VOD got a strike. Because YouTube doesn't tell you why. YouTube just says hate speech. And it doesn't give you a timestamp. It doesn't give you a short summary of what they found as evidence for the violation of that policy. It just says hate speech, go fuck yourself. And then it's like, here, do you want to review your VOD so you can appeal this? And it just gives me the whole VOD, the whole video. And, yeah, so, I went over it, and I didn't find anything that should violate that policy. And I know this kind of shit happens to people, right? So I appealed it. I wrote, they gave me 800 characters to put a comment in, and I wrote a comment in. and those 800 characters about like why I think the appeal is a load of shit. And yeah, so yeah, you can't watch that VOD. That was also a VOD that had David on it. My friend David was on that VOD. And I have a couple suspicions as to why it got flagged for hate speech specifically. And a lot of it is like just coincidental shit. One of the funny theories is David said, "I hate men" out loud in like the first third of that VOD, before like really anything actionable, theoretically actionable, could have happened. And you know, that might have something to do with it, but it'd be funny if that did, but YouTube will never tell me why, so whatever. So what probably my guess, first of all, I don't know, like, apparently it was quote-unquote manually reviewed, like a human looked at it. I don't know what that really means, because it's a 2.5 hour VOD, so yeah, I don't think some fucking human computer man, you know, living on the periphery, getting paid pennies a day to watch, like, YouTube claim process stuff. Like, I don't think that person watched all 2.5 hours, so whatever. And if it got automatically flagged, I'm assuming it was for, like, auto detections of gore, probably, because violent imagery under particular context falls into hate speech. And then combine that with, they have the transcript, the automatically generated transcript, they probably scanned that, like a bot probably picked it up. Or it was manually flagged by a user, in which case, fuck yourself. Congratulations, you did it. That's the scary possibility, but that's probably not the case. It was probably automatic. Like, it's weird, like, hey man, I don't know. It's also a VOD from 2 years ago. That's like the weirdest thing. Like, it's one thing if, like I've had videos, unlisted videos I've uploaded. I've had unlisted videos get age restricted because I put like fuck in the title or something. Like, I've had that happen, and that happens instantly. YouTube catches that fucking instantly. But this being like literally 2 years later seems fucking weird to me. Yeah, hi Xan and company. How you doing? Hi, hello. Yeah, it's a little suspect. So yeah, I don't know. I appealed it. So now we play the waiting game.
What's the matter?
Scared
of beans? Space boy.
Oh shit, I didn't check if the overlay was working. Let me check. It's working. Awesome. Are they both working? They're both working. That's awesome. Anyway. So, yeah, I guess like the concern here is that it's possible that it's likely that YouTube will reject my appeal. And it is to my understanding that when you have an appeal get rejected, that's it. Like, they don't give a shit anymore. You're kind of fucked. And I don't know if these things wear off. I'm pretty sure they don't. Like, it's a fucking strike. This shit doesn't wear off. Like, you have to, like, call a guy. And I'm kind of, like, shit out of luck if that happens, because I am... Well, yeah, I can yell at them on Twitter. But the thing about yelling at YouTube on Twitter, that only works if you have clout. I don't have that. I'm not monetized on YouTube. Like, I don't have that benefit, right? And I have what, like fucking 20 Twitter followers? 25 Twitter followers? I'm pretty sure 10 of those are bots I didn't catch. Like, yeah, YouTube support, @YouTube support probably doesn't care. I'll do the fucking influencer thing. I'll make a, hey, YouTube support, what the fuck? I'll make one of those posts. I'll do that. If the appeal gets rejected, I will do that. Because, like, why not, right? Yeah, it's, oh man. Sorry, ADHD. The reason why I think it got flagged, my best guess, my honest best guess, is a majority of that VOD is David and I in a custom game together, labbing out the new character, which involves performing simulated violence and laughing about it. No, this is from Lisa. I think this is a painful track specifically. Yeah, no, this is a joyful track, sorry. I meant joyful. Yeah, everybody says that. Everybody says that. One day. I feel like I'm like 10 years too late to that, but one day. But yeah, okay, so the VOD itself. The VOD itself, also, I'm hesitant to say this out loud, but, both of the characters are Korean in that update. And for it to be hate speech, it can't just be glorifying violence. It has to be glorifying violence against a particular demographic. So, probably a factor. But like, you know, I don't know, man. That's like, y'all are gonna have to take my word for this, because you can't watch the video now, but it is genuinely just like, that's like saying, no. I mean, the twins would get flagged, the twins would get me demonetized. The twins would get me demonetized, sure, if I was monetized, as would just Dead by Daylight in general. But, yeah, it's, man, it is, like, I know Mortal Kombat YouTubers have a similar problem with violence. YouTube flags their shit all the time. But this is the only time I've ever gotten hit for Dead by Daylight. I've literally never had a strike on any channel ever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Mario movie. That's why the text is there. Just give me a bit. All right, apparently I have another topic. No fear. So, I'm like, oh fuck, I have a text. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. So, I'm like, what was I just saying? Right, I don't know, like, okay. So, the context of the video game violence that was happening in Dead by Daylight is the same as if you were, like, labbing in a fighting game and practicing combos and stuff. Like, it's like the same thing. It's a new character came out, and I stabbed David with 10 million fucking things. This is a spoiler cast for a Mario movie. It will be in a second, but I'm talking about the hate speech strike I got on YouTube. I posted about it on Twitter if you want a summary in case you miss any details, but... Yeah! Yeah! I'm having a great time. Great morning for me, dude. It was a VOD from 2 years ago, a Dead by Daylight VOD. And it seems like what got flagged was probably my friend David and I stabbing each other with knives and laughing. And also the new characters we were playing as were Korean. Which might have something to do with it. Because that would make it not just violence, but a hate crime, probably. I don't know. Like, maybe. Like, I feel like, because it's the algorithm, right? Like, you have to, like, use that magical thinking that, like, a stupid fucking computer uses, right? Right? Where you have to, like, fucking get your cork board and draw lines between shit, like... Yeah. I would show you some of it, but apparently that VOD is hate speech, and I don't want to risk getting a second strike. Because this is going to go on the VOD channel too. The night is completed. Anyway, world's a fuck, right? World's an absolute fuck. So I appealed it, and now we just gotta wait back. Now we just gotta fucking wait. There's because something following me on Twitter. Yippee! I have my Twitter open because I'm looking at the tweets I made to remember what I said. But yeah, it's so if I get a second strike, then it becomes a problem because this is the first strike, which doesn't do anything. But what it does do is it means if you get another strike, YouTube is gonna start fucking over the channel. And if I can get a random strike like this, that means that it can happen again. So if it happens again, that means it's a problem. That means we have a big problem. Oh fuck! Hey, guess what email I just got? Hold on. All right, real time. YouTube just responded to my appeal. Okay, we have reviewed your appeal for new Joker just dropped. Oh fuck yourself. We reviewed your content carefully and confirmed that it violates our hate speech policy. We know this is disappointing news, but it's our job to make sure YouTube is a safe place for all. We won't be putting your content back on YouTube. If your appeal was for a warning, you will not be given another warning in the future. If your appeal was for a strike, the strike will remain on your channel. Xana, stop. Yeah, manual review my ass. Absolutely fucking bullshit. Wow, they got back to me quick, huh? Jesus. Alright, I guess I'm tweeting about this. We'll do this in real time. We'll talk about the Mario movie eventually, I swear. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. Like, literally just tell me. If you're gonna say, like, if you're gonna fuck me over, tell me why. Give me your bullshit excuse. I just spent the past, 20 minutes describing what maybe could have happened. But, the problem is I have to speculate, right? So I have no idea what about this what do I have to do to avoid this happening again? Because this is from 2 years ago, okay? This is from 2 years ago. This VOD. And the strike happened this morning. And the strike appeal was denied hour later, right? Like an hour or two later. And what this says to me is my VOD channel of 3 years worth of VODs, hundreds of hours of video. And any amount of that video could get flagged out of nowhere for no goddamn reason whatsoever because YouTube automatically scraped it and erroneously picked up some bullshit, and they don't give a shit enough to actually review my appeal. It's so bullshit. Oh my god. Especially with the amount of I know this is no shit. Especially with the amount of actual hate speech on YouTube. It's fucking insane. That some random bullshit on my channel gets hit. Yeah. It really is fuck you, it's your problem, eat shit. God. It's like doing taxes in America. It's fuck you. No, we won't tell you why. Also, the title and thumbnail had the Joker in it. That also probably contributes to the flag. That's another part of the theory. Alright, whatever. Alright, I have to compose a tweet. There we go. Alright, so what's the... Let me open up twitter.com here. Let's open up twitter.com here. First things first, let's find YouTube support. At YouTube support. Probably support or creators. Support. Okay, well, there's two YouTube channels, creators and YouTube. And YouTube Gaming. Wow. Wow. Maybe it's it's probably creators. It's like the same fucking YouTube channel. God. Whatever, I'll just do an at YouTube, who cares? This is me trying to, like, use my fucking microscopic clout to at least try to make a fucking difference here. Yeah, you need big numbers for this kind of shit. Yeah, like, I was thinking that like, the sort of bad thought here is that someone manually reported the video. That's the, like, uh-oh paranoia thought. Right? It's fucked. It's fucked. Yeah, unless, yeah, like, you can get, sometimes, it's fucked. If it's, like, an old thing, it really does feel like it was manual. Yeah. And, like, hey, man, do you know how big YouTube is? There's no fucking way they did a second entire manual review of my 2.5-hour VOD in less than 2.5 hours. The fucking like bureaucracy bullshit alone of pushing that ticket to a human being, having that person review the content and then submit a fucking form or some shit. Yeah, no, they just threw that out. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Means no. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I'm trying to tweet still.
What's the matter? Scared of beans? Space boy?
hold on. I have to cut my character count here. Oh, there's a space there. I can cut that. I can cut that. That. Posting a tweet sucks. Posting a tweet sucks. The fuck is this character count? Hold on. How many months ago? That would have been 25 months. Right? Yeah. It's a 25-month-old video. There we go. I think I'm under the character count. Alright, whatever. Tweets out. Fuck it. Nothing will come of this. To be honest, I don't want to deal with YouTube support and DMs. Fuck that. Like, kill the video if you want, but like having, I don't know, having that flag is horseshit. Having that flag is horseshit. I'm switching us to just chatting because we are dead ass not playing a video game. Hold on. I probably should have started on just chatting if I'm being honest. I didn't think this would take an hour, but here we are. And I still have to talk about Mario movie, I guess. Right? Man, it is not fun. Like, okay. Okay. So, in order for my channel to get killed, I would need to get 3 more strikes, right? 1 strike fucks over my ability to upload stuff. It's basically a temporary ban. I don't know what 2 strikes does, but 3 strikes kills me. The channel's gone forever. That's it. And, the inverse of this is like, oh, well, it took 3 years for 1 strike to happen. So, like, you know, that means it's probably not very likely. Because you've been doing this for 3 years, you've uploaded hundreds of hours of content, and only now did you get a strike? But inversely, okay, so once I've been doing this for 9 years, or 12 years or something, my channel's just gonna go down, right? Like, oh, hell yeah, year 10 anniversary. The VOD channel's dead. The whole archive's gone. Like, what do you want? Like, what? It has absolutely got me in this position where I have to genuinely, like, it's just 1 strike, and it could just be a freak fucking accident, right? Like, this stuff happens all the time, right? Something way worse could have happened to the channel, and I am really glad I'm not monetized on YouTube. If I had to, like, I was hearing people talking about how, like, YouTube's live streaming is, like, in a good spot right now, and, like, how some people are, like, moving to YouTube because they got, like, you know, they got a better setup than Twitch does, and they're really pushing it, and, like, yeah, no, fuck that. I don't know. Twitch sucks. Amazon sucks. But they don't regularly fuck me over like YouTube has. This is like the worst one. Like, I think in like 2021, you know, there's a lot of problems with like music claims, like false music claims, but those have gotten a little bit better. But I don't know. Yeah. It's fucked up. Cause like, I don't know. I'll have to figure out an escape plan for the VOD channel. The problem is, like, the VOD channel is where all the files are hosted for the VODs, right? Like, I cannot reasonably hold on to all of that data. I don't have the storage for it. And I'm not paying a cloud storage thing for that because that's going to be expensive as fuck. And now I'm in a position where there's so much on that channel that I can't just like jump ship and like re-upload stuff elsewhere without like a monumental amount of effort, like an absurd, unreasonable amount of effort, you know? So, I don't know. Like, The one plus is I have my different channels and I made them before you could have multiple channels on the same account, which means that if the VOD channel ever dies, I still have my quote-unquote main channel. The main channel is not affected. So, worst case scenario, I can hop, skip, and a jump to a different YouTube channel, which, you know, yeah, 5 external hard drives, yeah. So, I watched the Mario movie. So I watched the Mario movie, huh? And, well, Mario was in it. I like the part where Jack Black was on screen. That was always good. Keegan-Michael Keel as Toad was the worst part of the movie. And anytime he was talking, I wish he wasn't talking. Anyway, so, yesterday, had a big night out. I drove upstate, and I was hanging out with Dom, who has guested on the Toontown streams a couple times. They're my faceless friend, because we don't have a talk sprite for them yet. And we went to a mall, because in North Jersey they have malls still. 2 of them, actually. They're fucking huge. And it was nice. We had a nice time, and then we watched the movie. We ate food, and then we watched the movie, and the theater wasn't that bad. There was, like, 1 kid in the theater. It was pretty, you know, quiet, because it was a Wednesday afternoon, and there was, like, 1 kid. He was a little, like, cranky before the movie started, but he was having a great time otherwise. Good for him. He wasn't a distraction. Love that kid. Gamer, gamer, gamer. Okay, so the movie itself. And this is where your Mario movie spoilers are. Sorry that this text has been on screen the entire stream and is only now relevant. That makes it not very useful. Oops. So, all right. I think I should start with my broad opinion, right? Broad opinion. Is the Super Mario movie good? Nah. No. 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 Did I enjoy watching it? Yeah. 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 It is, as a film, as a movie, it fucking sucks. There's no substance. There are no characters. There's no world for the characters to exist in. However, the places the characters are in and the way the characters look and the way the characters move, those parts are cool, and I like them. And I saw the thing from Mario and I clapped. So, okay. Let me try to... So Dom and I talked a lot about this after we watched the movie. We spent like literally 3 hours just talking about the movie after we watched it. And I think my way of kind of understanding this is... So this is one of Miyamoto's babies right now, for the past few years. Miyamoto has 2 babies right now. One of them is the Mario movie. The other one is the Mario theme park. And I think that is the telling connecting thread here. The Mario movie feels like it is an extension of the Mario theme park, spiritually speaking. And I would not review, like, okay, if I'm going to review the Mario movie favorably, I would not review it favorably as a movie. However, as a theme park style experience, I think it is very good. Right? Like, it feels to me like a movie adaptation of the theme park. Because you've got all your little zones. You got the mushroom zone with all the like weird platforming level pieces up on the wall as a big diorama. You've got like the little characters who they walk around and they do you know, they do a little set piece at you, and then like Mario's there, and then you go to the Mario Kart arcade and you play some AR Mario Kart, and then Donkey Kong has his own section. You go to Donkey Kong's section and you play on the Donkey Kong bongos, and Mario's there, and you have a great time. The set dressing is gorgeous. Like, the atmosphere is finely tuned. Everything is like brimming with color and life and energy, and the artistry on display is so fucking gorgeous. And it's a theme park. It's not a stage play. You're experiencing a theme park. And that's what this movie is. It is the film version of the theme park. And I think I can attribute a lot of that to... I don't know what the runtime is. Let me check what the runtime is, actually. Hold on. What's the runtime of this film? What is the runtime? Why can't I just see the runtime? Why is the run 1 hour 32 minutes? It is a 90-minute film. It feels like they cut 30 minutes out of this movie. So one of the biggest things that makes it feel substanceless and kind of empty. I like this movie, by the way. I'm sorry if it sounds like I didn't. The biggest thing that makes it feel substanceless and empty and like nothing is happening is every scene is so fucking fast. There is not a single moment of downtime. There is one moment of downtime. Maybe 2 moments of downtime. And it's at the beginning of the movie. The first 10 minutes of the movie are probably the best part because that's when they're just in Brooklyn. When they're in Brooklyn and it's like, oh, Mario and Luigi, and you see the fucking commercial they made, that's great. The part where they're just like in the Punch-Out diner, that's pretty alright. Just because like it feels like the pacing isn't fucked, right? And then the part where they're having dinner with the Mario family, which, by the way, I like that Charles Martinet voices like Mario and Luigi's like dad and uncle or cousin or whatever. I appreciate that. Why is he not just Mario? Anyway, I know why. It's celebrity. yeah, the fact that it's a Punch-Out diner and it's like, it's not even subtle. It is like extremely a Punch-Out diner. It's literally called like the Punch-Out diner. You see like the exterior later in the movie. And so, okay. Although there was like a Secret Life of Pets ass like plumbing sequence where Mario and Luigi fight a dog. That was like, that part had me worried because I was like, wait, is this gonna be like, it's gonna be like a funny haha Looney Tunes baby movie? And it is kinda, but not in that way. The movie stops being like that pretty fucking quickly. Okay, oh man. So, like, so there is no downtime after the family dinner scene, basically. And it is so, I was surprised they let them hit the dog. They don't, like, really hit the dog, but I was, like, actually surprised they let them hit the dog at all. Mario, like, throws shit at it. Mario throws, like, a shampoo bottle at it. It's like, part of me was like, oh my god, is he gonna, like, punch the dog in the jaw? Are we gonna see Super Mario punch this dog? But nah, it's mostly light fighting. They don't fuck it up too bad. Is a very scary dog, though. I imagine some child's fucking traumatized by that scene, probably. So once they end up in the Mushroom Kingdom, I think that's when the movie gets kind of shit. Which is to say, the next hour and 20 minutes of runtime. So, okay. Fuck, like, here's the thing. You can tell that, like, Nintendo had their hands all up inside this shit. Because every little fucking Nintendo thing, Nintendo copyright, trademark, blah, blah, blah shit that's in this is, like, immaculate, right? Like, every fucking frame is, like, perfectly set up to properly portray every single character, concept, and location that belongs to the Mario property. Like, every single thing in, like, a great way. And that's the theme park thing. The set dressing is so fucking good. It's great. Which, like, here's the thing. Like, any mainstream animated film, big budget mainstream animated film these days, it is guaranteed that it's gonna look fucking gorgeous. Right? It is absolutely guaranteed that it's gonna look gorgeous, and this film looks fucking good. It looks so good. You know, that's the fucking, like the Miyamoto producer credit is all over this shit. Nintendo was not hands off with this shit. It's not even like, oh, you know, the Funny Illumination folks in France were like, we'll play a few of the games to study them, and then we'll grab ideas we like. Nah, man. Nintendo was there. They had their big fucking list, and with a big meaty finger, they pointed at every single bullet point and said, this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, okay? So anyway, Mario Kart is apparently a very large part of Nintendo's market share. And there's like a 30-minute Mario Kart sequence. Just in the middle of the movie. In between the DK segment and the climax. It's just there's just a 30-minute Mario Kart segment. And yup. They integrate it into the world. They make Mario Kart like a Donkey Kong thing in universe. So they make it work. But it's really funny. It's fucking funny. Also, Grant Kirkhope is technically in this, the Rareware composer, because they sample the Donkey Kong rap. They sampled the Donkey Kong rap for Seth Rogen's introduction. And I just think that's neat. He's in it and he's uncredited. Yup. They credit Koji Kondo, but they don't credit Grant Kirkhope. But you know, Nintendo's weird about the rare Donkey Kong shit. So, yep. There's like a Kiddy Kong. Is it Kiddy Kong? Because Diddy, Daisy, and the one who wear overalls are like, they have like a really like quick, there's Diddy Kong! Like literally, fucking Cranky is like, there is Diddy Kong, look at Diddy Kong! There is Diddy Kong, look at Diddy, it's Chunky, oh you're right. There's Diddy Kong, look at Diddy Kong, and Diddy Kong's like, I'm Diddy Kong! And they're like, look, that's Diddy Kong, and it is like 3 seconds. It's fucking weird. Like they're like, we need Diddy Kong, okay, we gotta put Diddy Kong in the movie, alright? Yeah. Oh yeah, he has, PK something, that summarizes the entire movie. That summarizes the entire movie. For the 5 seconds this was on the screen, it was really good. So, okay. An interesting quirk, and here's the thing that makes me feel like they just cut 30 minutes out of the movie, because the pacing is so fucking rushed and like uneven. Because whenever an action scene isn't happening, it is either like a montage is happening, or it is these like really quick, really utilitarian scenes of characters just like traveling to the next action set piece, or like setting up their backstory, because we haven't had a fucking quiet moment with them yet. Which is to say, there are no quiet moments with any of the characters, right? Like literally, like 10 minutes after Peach is introduced, we get our first like scene with Peach in it, despite her just being in every scene and like being the main character of the movie and shit. And it's like, she just spends 5 seconds doing a flashback in like a random quiet scene, and then it's like, okay, move on. Okay, we gotta move on. Wait, we gotta move on because Mario has to fight Donkey Kong or whatever. And like, yeah. Hey, so there's a flashback where you see Mario and Luigi as babies, and they have the Yoshi character designs as you would expect, right? Because Mario and Luigi have a canon baby character design. And Luigi in this flashback is getting bullied by a kid who very noticeably is wearing reflective sunglasses so they don't have to depict a non-Mario character with the baby Mario button eyes. Because that would look weird. Because, like, that would establish that people in Nintendo Brooklyn have buttons for eyes when they're babies. But Mario and Luigi do because they're Mario and Luigi and they're video game characters. But the other characters are cloudy with a chance of meatball characters, and therefore they have normal eyes. But we can't let you see that, so we put sunglasses on them. That's what it felt like to me. That's what it felt like to me. Mario Kart, baby! It's very much like, yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's... The fact that the most world building we ever get are in like those 2 scenes that they showed when they revealed the film. Like literally the first scene in the movie with the penguins, and then the scene where Toad is like, Mario, I'm your best friend now. Why? Because I'm gonna be a main character. Why? Because. And then he's like, anyway, we live in a platforming world. Look, there's platforms. That's all the world building, which is fine, I guess, but you would have more world building, more lived in believability just inherently if you just, hey, it's not the end of the stream. Don't play that music. Stop that. You would inherently have like more believability if you just stopped. Like just stop doing what you're doing. Everybody stop. Okay? And let's just hang out. Like, there needed to just be a scene where, like, Peach and Mario and Toad are just fucking hanging out. And we don't get that. There's never not a moment where they're not moving. Literally, the first fucking scene Peach is in, she is already performing the plot. She's already on her quest. We never see Peach not on her quest to go, like, recruit Donkey Kong and fight Bowser. It's like her first fucking line in the movie is, I gotta go recruit the DK army and fight Bowser. Like, there's no, which is why her character flashback setup happens afterwards. Like, a lot of it definitely feels like they want to do a Mario Galaxy movie after this. And they're just like, okay, we need to, like, theme park the fuck out of this movie because this might be the only one we make. So we gotta theme park the fuck out of this movie to put all the stuff in it to make everyone on Twitter really happy and to make all the kids really happy and to make Miyamoto really happy. And yeah, we'll put a little few threads here and there, right? Like, you know, the people who like Mario Galaxy are gonna be like, yay, there's little hints about Mario Galaxy. We're gonna get a Mario Galaxy sequel or whatever. And stuff like that. Like, it's just a lot of, that. And you know what's fucking weird? The thing with, like, oh, there's montages that branch all of the action scenes together. Some of them, like, aren't montages, but they're paced like them. There's a scene, it's after the Mario Kart sequence. There's a scene where Donkey Kong and Mario are in a Pinocchio fucking Bible situation where they're inside of a giant fish at the bottom of the ocean. It's like the eel, right? And it's like, oh man, what a predicament. We got swallowed by a giant fish and all of our friends got captured. We gotta figure out a way to get out of here so we can go fight Bowser because we're stuck here. And like, oh, okay, this will be like a bonding experience because now they're, you know, they're adversarial, but they're trapped in this confined location. And this is like the second act low, and they're gonna rise up and like, they're inside that eel for maybe 15 seconds. Right? Like, it's like, the pacing, it just feels like they chopped 30 minutes off the movie. It's so strange. Like, and the weird thing is, like, I was asking Dom as we were going into the movie, like, hey dude, do you know how long this is? Because, like, my suspicion was, oh, mainstream movies these days they like to be too fucking long. That's like a thing, right? Like, Marvel movies love being 3 hours or some shit, so I was kind of expecting that. But it was so fucking short. It's so fucking fast. Yeah. And like, Luigi is also like barely in it. Which, I don't know. Like, it felt like they were setting themselves up for an A plot and a B plot. Right? Where it's like, oh, it's Mario's adventure and Luigi's, like, Mario's like, wah, wah, adventure, and Luigi's like, oh no, adventure, right? Like, that's what it felt like they were setting up for. Cause like, it's Luigi, like, in Bowser territory, captured by Bowser, and like, shit out of his luck, you know? But like, it's just, he gets captured, he is captured, and that's it. Yeah. Charlie Day was great. Charlie Day was great. He's good. Charlie Day's good. That is like a Charlie Day type character. I think they cast him well. I like Jack Black. I like Jack Black a lot, and I think he was the best part of the movie, especially because they clearly like didn't just hire Jack Black because of his name. They hired him because he could sing. They gave him a song. That Jack Black is interesting to me because, like, I don't really believe him too much as Bowser. Like, for me, Bowser should have that, like, deeper throat kind of rumble to it, right? To me, at least. But, like, like, you know, like, maybe, like, sound-wise, he didn't, like, hit me as a Bowser, but, like, the performance was good. I liked it. I liked the characterization. It was fun. Yeah. Also, they put Bowser in a jar. They put him in the jar. Bowser amiibo got put in the jar. Yeah, I don't know. It's... And this is one of those, like... And of course people get all fucked up with, like, movie reviews and shit, right? Rotten Tomatoes scores or something. People, like, care about that stuff. And, like, hey, man, I'm gonna be real fucking honest with you. The critic score for the Mario movie is too high. Like, if you don't know what the fuck a Mario is, this is a nothing movie. There's nothing here. There's nothing. It's just nothing. The nothing happens. Like, it's just Mario imagery. Yeah, I don't know. Like, part of me was hoping it would, like, surprise me. And it kind of did a little bit. Like, the quality was very good. You know, like the moment-to-moment quality is good. Like, superficially, that quality of just the animation, the acting. Not the score. Unfortunately, I didn't really like the score. It kind of had that, like... It has that, like, generic cinematic vibe to it. You know, cinematic orchestral score thing. Except every now and then, they shoehorn a Koji Kondo melody in there, and it sounds fucking weird. Like, the end of the movie... At the very end of the movie, Mario and Luigi get the Superstar, and it plays the Superstar melody, and it's like... And it's like, what the fuck just happened? What? It's like literally it is like, oh man, fucking Spider-Man's fighting Thanos, and then all of a sudden, but like, it's not like they just start playing like the funny little melody. It's like they try to, like, what if Mario was epic? And I'm like, fuck, dude, come on. Like, I get that these melodies aren't. These melodies don't really work as motifs. You can't just have it be like a motif that you subtly put in there. You know, it's not like a 4-note thing, right? You have to put the whole fucking melody in there or else it's completely unrecognizable. Like, I get that. Brand, theme park, I get that. But fuck, dude. The Whiplash, woof. The Whiplash fucking sucks. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to really say about it. Like, I wish I had more. I like, all I have to say is, like, yeah, the superficial stuff, good. I wish it had characters in it, though. I wish it had, you know, heart. Like, it does have heart, but the heart is in the wrong place. The heart is in the set dressing, and it's not in the filmmaking. And yeah, as a movie, that bitch a 3 out of 10 at best on a good day. As like a theme park ride, that's a fine 7 out of 10. That's a fine 7 out of 10, a respectable 7 out of 10. That's pretty. I'm gonna put it on my 4K TV. Right? Oh, make that my screensaver. Anywho, let me check if Twitter got back to me. Twitter. Well, it had the 103 views apparently. Because I did at YouTube, I guess. That's interesting. I've never seen a tweet get views. You know what? It would have been better as, like, an interactive VR experience at a theme park. They had one of those at the movie theater we were at. They had one of those, like, 3D walk-around things. the 3D VR walk around things. Oh, you said I didn't read your message. I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. I think that would be a better movie, PK something. Smile. Yeah. It's a whole thing. Oh, hey, YouTube did respond. All right. Hold on. They responded 20 minutes ago. So, smile. I have to check my guideline strike thing. Oh, appeal rejected. Thanks. Anyway, sorry. I'm just going back over everything. You say this needs to be. This is the video. Anywho. I guess I'm not surprised they got back. That's kind of the YouTube Twitter's whole job. Is to do that. Anywho. Oh yeah, Warframe Duviri Paradox. We got the date today. April 26th. I feel like I want to try streaming it, but Warframe's one of those games that my computer does not like streaming. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep Duviri to myself. I don't know. Well, it is like a roguelike game mode, so maybe after the intro quest, I'll find some time to stream a bit of that, maybe. I don't know. So we're gonna play Opposing Force today, and I think I need to split the VOD here. Oh yeah, hold on. Mario Movie Talk is over. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Now that's dealt with. Yeah, I'll split the VOD.